Hi, my name is Ace Keaters, and this is my informative speech. Imagine growing up in the U.S., going to school, getting a job, paying for taxes, but still not being recognized as a citizen. That's a harsh reality for a lot of people, but at the same time, our border is overwhelmed, and our immigration system is barely even functioning. Whether we realize it or not, immigration impacts all of us, from the economy and the public services to who lives and works in our communities. The immigration system in the U.S. is broken. Both Democrats and Republicans have strong opinions, but their plans have flaws. To move forward, we need a balanced approach that takes the best from both sides. I'm going to walk you through the current problems with our immigration system. I'm going to break down both political party views, show where they agree and disagree, and explain what could happen depending on the actions we take or don't take. First, let's take a look at the problem with our system today. The border is overwhelmed. Thousands of undocumented people cross into the U.S. illegally every day. Some are escaping trafficking, danger, and border agents are stretched thin. Millions are undocumented. Over 11 million undocumented people live here for many years. They contribute to our society but live in fear of deportation without legal protection. And that's because of a legal system that's super outdated and slow. The system wasn't built for this volume, and it's failing everyone. Now that we've seen the issues, let's talk about both Democrats and Republicans and where the ideas fall short. Satisfaction. A Republican perspective. Their main focus is stricter border control, a big wall, limiting asylum access. The flaws to that? Ignoring human rights. A Democrat perspective, to focus on creating a pathway to citizenship, especially for dreamers. Support fair asylum propositions, but people can argue that it can increase illegal immigration if enforcement is too soft. Where they agree. Both sides agree that the system is super broken and need major updates. They both support border technology and faster legal processes. So now that we know what both parties want, let's look at the impact their actions or inactions could have on our future. Let's just look at the bigger picture about this whole immigration issue. If nothing changes, families stay separated, border issues grow, and the legal system stays backed up. Tensions in communities will get worse, and nothing improves. If balanced reform happens, we can have a safe and legal immigration pathways. More workers can legally support the economy, and families can stay together. We'll be living up to both our values and the laws. Now let's talk about a role we all play in this. Because we all live in this world, right? It's not just about politics. It's about fairness, safety, and human lives. Learn more about immigration. See what you talk with your family about it. Look it up online. Vote. Support leaders who are thoughtful, fair, that have fair solutions. I'm telling you right now, if I was president, I'd be a Democrat. I'd push for secure borders and a path to citizenship. It doesn't have to be one or the other. We can both have safe and easy process with compassion. Immigration reform won't happen overnight, but it will change if we listen, learn, speak up for what's wrong, and help. Just try to help others. You know? Today we explored the broken state of our immigration system. We looked at the problems like overwhelmed borders, undocumented immigrants, and a slow legal process. Then we examined both the Republican and Democrat approaches, including their flaws and areas where they actually agree. We also imagined what could happen if we don't fix things. Immigration reform isn't about picking one side over the other. It's about creating a system that works for everyone, protecting our borders while also treating people with fairness and dignity. Whether you lean left or right, or somewhere in between, the middle, the truth is no one benefits from a broken-ass system. Oops, my bad. If we want a better future, we need to stop yelling across the aisle and start building bridges, because real progress only happens when we're willing to listen, understand, and work together.